everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to get a little bit personal, a little bit real. I know I've been pumping out the sit down content, but just hear me out. Today I just wanted to sit down and talk about some of the things that I have learned as a mom of two. Yes, if you are new to the channel, I am a mom of two. I have a son and a daughter. Their names are Malachi and Malia. So if in previous videos you're like, who the hell is Malachi or who the hell is Malia, they are my children. Anyway, I feel like motherhood is one of those things that you don't fully understand until you're in it, and even then you don't quite understand. You're just kind of learning as you go and hope for the best. You are quite literally learning every single day. There is something new that comes up that you have not experienced before, and you just have to navigate through it. I know some of you girlies out there are moms yourselves, just like me, so I know that you can find relatability in this video. And I also know that some of you girlies are not moms, but I feel like this video could be very insightful and almost educational. So these are just a few of the things that motherhood has taught me along the way. So without further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into it. The first thing on my list is you can love your kids more than anything in the world and still feel overwhelmed. And I feel like nobody talks about this enough. You can be so in love and so grateful for your babies, but you can still have days where you just feel exhausted, touched out, overstimulated, and you just need a moment to yourself. And that doesn't make you a bad mom. It makes you human. Take it from me, I am a mom of two and my son is autistic. And let me tell you, being a special needs mom is not for the weak, okay? And there are plenty of days where I am overstimulated to the max. I literally throw myself into anxiety attacks sometimes because I'm just overwhelmed and overstimulated, that I'm like, okay, I need a breather, I need to take a break, and that is quite literally okay. The second thing I've learned is that every phase feels like it lasts forever until it doesn't. The sleepless nights, the toddler tantrums, the chaotic mornings, although I still have some here and there. In the moment, it definitely feels like, wow, this is my life now and forever. But then one day it changes and you almost miss the version of them that needed you in that way. And I always hear how everyone hates the baby phase, but I personally miss it. Like when they say time flies, it really does. When I went into motherhood, when I first got pregnant with Malachi and first had him, that was something I heard so frequent that I was just like, oh, that's just a figure of speech, like that's not a real thing. And then you go through it and you're like, damn, that went by so fast. And now he's turning 8 in June and I'm just like, this is so crazy. Like I remember when you were this tiny little baby that I brought home, and now you're all grown up, you're almost in double digits. Like this is so crazy. So it really does fly, and time is such a thief. Back to the baby phase, that is something I personally miss. It's all the snuggles and them fully relying on you, but like in the best way, because you feel so needed. And as they grow older, they get a little bit more independent, they don't want to cuddle as much, and it's just sad. It like hurts my mom heart because it's like you love to see how they are blooming into their own little person, but also you're just like, a part of me just wants to hold on to that little baby of you forever. So I am personally someone who misses the baby phase. I loved it, even though Malia was a very colicky baby. I do miss the baby phase. I just miss having a tiny little baby. I guess I just personally don't understand why people hate the baby phase so much, because let me tell you, I feel like the toddler phase is like the worst phase you can possibly go through as a parent. Like that is tough. You were in the trenches, okay? Barely coming up for air. Like, I feel like the toddler phase for both of my kids were just a fever dream, honestly. Like, that's how crazy the toddler phase is. But yeah, anyway, my kids are gonna be 8 and 7 in June, and I'm just like, you were just a little baby yesterday. And it's just crazy. Another thing, you have to give yourself so much grace. There is no such thing as a perfect mom. There is no routine that works every single day, no schedule that goes as planned, and no version of you that has it all together 24/7. Some days you're patient, present, on top of everything, and other times you're just trying to make it to bedtime, and both are okay. And much like social media, I have learned that comparison will steal your joy so fast. It's so easy to look at other moms online and think that they are doing more, being more present, and doing better. But you're also not seeing the full picture. Every family is different. Every child is different. And what works for someone else might not work for you, and that's okay. And it honestly took me quite a while to accept that, especially early on when we first got Malachi's diagnosis. I was constantly comparing myself to other moms, and I wished to be like those other moms because they just seemed like it was easy going for them. They knew what they were doing and had everything together, and I just felt like I just had no idea what I was doing and that I wasn't doing a good enough job. But again, different families, different children, different lifestyles, and eventually you just learn to let go of comparing yourself because you're in your own lane, and not every mom fits into one box. Another big one, the little moments are actually the big moments. It's not always about the big milestones or the perfectly planned days. It's the random hugs, the silly conversations, the way they reach out for you, or the little mommy moments throughout the day. Those are the things that really stick with you. I've also learned that it's okay to still be you. Being a mom is a huge part of who I am, but it's not the only part. You're still allowed to have goals, hobbies, routines, and things that make you feel like yourself. And honestly, I feel like that makes you an even better mom. And lastly, you are doing better than you think you are. Even on the days when you feel like you didn't do enough, or you lost your patience, or things just felt messy, your kids still see you as your safe place. Their comfort, their everything. And that alone says so much. Motherhood is messy, emotional, exhausting, beautiful, all at the same time. And I'm still learning every single day. But I just wanted to share this with you in case you're in a season where you needed to hear it. Okay girlies, so this is where we're going to conclude the video. I did just want to say that if you are a mom, I would love to know something that motherhood has taught you. And if you're not a mom, or you're not planning to be a mom, I would love to know something that you found interesting in today's video. And this is it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and of course, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are the first notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And with that being said, this is it, and I will catch you in the next upload. But until then, bye.